Hello again, everybody. We're back with another episode of this podcast series. Yeah, this is really exciting. So,
Yes.
again, the whole premise of this series is just to show different films from other countries that are kind of rare, not really talked about. And so, yeah, we're talking about the Raid and the Raid 2, or the Raid Redemption and the Raid 2. These are two Indonesian basically films. Although the I think the director, I think he's British or something like that. Gareth Edwards. He's a really cool guy. I really like his films. These films are good. He also did this really great Netflix horror film called Apostle. Very good film.
Oh, I might have seen that.
Yeah, it's really good. I really like it. So, but anyway, so this is kind of where he got known. Was doing these raid films.
Mhm.
And hello, Facebook user. Facebook user says up, y'all. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah. So and again, these are also kind of, it's a similar vein from where we were before with the heroic bloodshed films of John Woo. These things are just kind of it's just another level, different culture, but same insane action. So yeah, what'd you guys think? Let's start with the Raid. So what'd you guys think of the Raid, the first movie?
Insane.
Yes, I do want to say insane, and I want to do my early rating for the first Raid movie, The Redemption. It's a fucking 10. It's a fucking 10, and I'm gonna say this, spoiler alert, people. These two movies right here are the best action films I've ever seen in my fucking life. Like, when you want to see an action film with action, the fight scenes, not just with the, I'm not gonna say boring in a bad way, but not just with the boring guns and that's it. Like, when I want to see an action film, I want to see fucking hand-to-hand combat. I want to see just anything made into a fucking weapon and just seeing some wild, ridiculous, crazy fucking kills. Holy shit. So yes,
Yeah.
The Raid for me is a 10. Fucking loved it. How about you, James?
You know, I'm not going to give it perfect. It's hard for me to give it perfect. But action-wise, yes, one of the best I've ever seen. Both of these movies. I'm going to give it a 9, just for there is so many cool kills, ways. I mean, like a lot of hand, like you said, there you had some guns, but majority times, when it's hand-to-hand combat, it's tenants with fucking bats and sticks. Well, shit ton of them.
Machetes.
Machetes come in. It's fucking crazy.
The hammer.
Crazy.
Oh, that's part 2.
Oh yeah, don't miss it. Part 2.
Yeah.
Part 1. This is the SWAT team going into the fucking
Yeah.
tower. Like you said, every level
the
it comes
building,
more.
yeah.
It's like going up in a video game.
Yeah.
The boss level higher up.
And the dude's just waiting there at the top.
Yeah,
it's
it's
great.
fucking crazy.
Yeah, so I think my early rating, I'm like 8.5. I really, really like these films. So what I like about this is they get this stuff out of the way. Like, there's the stuff, the dude and his wife, and he has a kid, and all blah blah blah. It's like
you
5.
don't care about. Yeah,
you don't give a shit. You don't give a shit. It's like, oh, okay, I'm supposed to care about this guy. But after that, dude, it is on fucking Donkey Kong. Until the end of the movie, it's just nothing but action.
Yeah.
Period. Non-stop.
So he's a rookie.
Yeah.
He wasn't even supposed to be there. Nobody's supposed to be there. It's like fucking that one lieutenant guy made his own little SWAT team. But yeah, they're he was like, why are you bringing a newbie, the rookies? And they're like, I'm bringing a team. You know, the one guy, the captain or whatever he was. He's like, I bring my people I want. But that dude, main character basically, the hero, but he fucks people up.
Yeah.
Oh my god. We'll talk about when we get into the kills, because I got one right on top of my head. I love. So, all right, I'll get this one out of the way. So there's a lot, the crazy shit, jumping through windows, furniture, everything. But I love the scene when he fought the one dude. It's all the floors are hallways. So this is where they bust through the door. You know how he grabs the dude head, he jumps backwards, and he lands him on the fucking broken door at the bottom. It's like a drag. They do a lot of drags. Like they grab the dude's head and they drag back.
Yeah, drag him off the floor or something. Yeah.
And he landed on the bottom of the door. I was like, oh, that was dope. How he fucking just used a broken door as a weapon, almost beheaded this dude basically. I just love that scene. That stood out to me. I was like, that was dope because you hardly see that. I was like, that was fucking cool.
That was amazing.
But so many kills, man. It's nonstop action. It's like hard. It's like level 1, the first floor. You're like really quick. Tie up. They like hit him. They tie the dude down. Okay, that's one. Floor 1. You're like, okay, what's going on? They get to the next floor. A little bit more fighting. Tie him up. Then it just gets crazy. Then it's fucking third floor, fourth floor. You're like, then, like, how many people live in this fucking building?
Like hundreds. Oh, and that's another thing we'll talk about, the kill count.
Oh my god!
The kill count for this movie.
Yo, this
is that a new record?
This is lower. This is lower than Hard Boiled. It is lower than Hard Boiled.
Okay, it's lower. Okay.
It is, but Hard Boiled is fucking insane, right?
Yeah, that's a whole different level of kills.
Insane is an understatement, Ibrahim. Insane is an understatement. Like, for this film, I'll say though, damn near every fucking scene, there's a kill. Like once it gets rolling, I'm just like, and it's like, but it's such just like. Just the fighting scenes, the fighting styles and everything, just everything that happened and how brutal and violent it was. Here's one of my favorite kills. It's one of the first. It's in the beginning. You know how they go in there, the lieutenant, the one kid, they're like, don't run. He ends up running, shoots him, and it shows the camera scene like from the top with the bullet flies through.
Oh, goes right through the door, slow motion type shit?
Right through the kid's neck. That was like, oh my fucking goodness. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Wow.
Took out a kid right in the beginning.
Yeah. the movie's not fucking around, dude.
Well, it's crazy because basically everybody in this building lives for what is it? Well,
they all work for the drug dealer guy.
Yeah, drug dealer. Yeah. Do this so you can have a month's rent free type shit. You got to protect our building.
Yeah. And it's just a drug. It's just a fucking drug emporium, you know.
That's and they showed it because some rooms they go into, like there's a girl just sitting there, don't even care. She hears gunshots and shit. She's still smoking her crack.
Yeah.
Like, damn, that's a true crackhead right there.
Just fucking chilling, like nothing's going on, like nothing else was going on.
Oh my god, but nonstop, man. We run out of ammo nonstop. That's when the hand-to-hand combat comes.
Yeah, there's some really good. So what were the So I guess we should talk about the fighting style, because they show a lot of like the Indonesian martial arts fighting style. So it's called like pencak silat, something like that. I can't pronounce it, but anyway, it's something unique. It's not kung fu. It's not Muay Thai. It's something different.
It kind of looks like Muay Thai a little bit because a lot of elbows and knees.
Yeah,
like they do that. They'll grab their neck and like forearm and shit. It's like close. Close combat.
Yeah, close combat.
Fuck
and it is so cool. Like I said, they use a lot of leg drags. They do that. Go and not throw you on the ground. Like they do like single leg takedowns, but with spins and shit like a crocodile. And they get up and they pull you back up and elbow you in your mouth. A lot of fucking head into walls and floor slamming.
Yeah.
Oh my
a lot of slamming. Yeah.
Brutal.
It's super brutal
fighting style.
So, one of the scenes that's really, really cool, that's a fight scene, is when he takes on like those 4 guys in the hallway, and they all have machetes.
Yeah.
That was pretty fucking crazy.
Crazy, man. He's just sitting there.
He's beating the shit out of all of them, and like throwing them around, dragging them on the floor. He's
a little injured from the lower levels. You know, he's sitting there coming through windows and fucking shit. He's sitting there. He's like, sees them, they all got machetes. He's like, fuck. All right. And he just beats the shit out of them. He's going through one. It is so fucking action-packed. It's so cool, man.
I'm still in awe of like wow. Just wow. And then even the fucking twist was cool. But the 2 brothers in it, I wasn't expecting, like, I didn't know what was going to happen. I wasn't expecting that at all. I'm like, holy shit. Holy shit.
I think he knows it was his brother. He's seen him on camera, right? when he was in that room.
Yes,
Because I was sitting there, I was like, how did he know his brother's there? I was like, oh wait a minute, he was in the room with the security, the main guy.
The one in the blue shirt knew. He definitely knew.
Yeah, the button-up shirt. He was like, fuck, that's my brother. Damn it. I gotta go help him. But fucking God.
I have this podcast shared in all the groups that I'm connected with as far as the Z Network shit. So yeah, you're gonna start seeing these. All of our videos are gonna be in every group. So all of our listeners can come view it.
Yeah, let's spread it.
Yeah,
yes.
Geez.
Spread it how the violence is spread all over this both these films. I'm just like, again.
There's one thing I was disappointed though.
What's that?
Let me take that back. So when they finally get to the top level, that's when the fucking, the one who wanted to raid, and we found out he was a traitor.
Yeah.
He thinks if he could take out him, he'll become a top dog. He's a crooked cop, right?
Yeah. Crooked cop. Mm-hmm.
So, and the guy was explaining, I thought when they finally get up there, I thought the final dude, the drug lord, was gonna be like some fucking master. He's gonna be like fucking him up, like
the drunken master.
Level. Like the super fucking boss. But he wasn't really. He had flip flops on. He was like, fuck. I'm like, man. I thought there was gonna be like a fucking crazy. Oh, by the way, that's a good scene too. When they're going up the stairs and he heard his brother getting tortured, he went just to see what's going on in that room. And he just went in there and shut the door behind him. Yeah, there was that one dude that was really good at fucking martial arts.
That dude, yeah.
I was like, God damn.
They killed him in the end, though. After that whole scene, the two brothers, I was like, oh, where the fuck did he get to stab him in the neck with? That was because it happened so fucking fast.
Oh, when they blew out the light in the ceiling.
Got
so there was that fucking what's that light called?
The fluorescent bulbs?
Yeah, that. Those long fucking tubes that broke.
Stabbed him right in the fucking... Yeah, that was just... I'm just like, oh my God. Listen, people, if you haven't seen The Raid, you need...
The Raid is insane.
No. Action-packed. Like, you like brutal, fucking blood, fucking martial arts.
Yes.
It's got everything.
It has everything. It has some gunplay. It has snipers. Can't get through the window, try to escape, and you get shot through the windows and everything. I'm like, fuck. A little bit of everything.
So... Speaking of, let's talk about like the 2v1 fight scene.
Mm-hmm.
What'd you guys think of that? Like when the two brothers are like fighting.
I thought that's the scene I was talking about when he saved them. For one, it's kind of weird because the brother was getting leveled, chained up, getting like rib shots.
Yeah,
he should have internal bleeding. He should be able to move.
Yeah, he should.
But as soon as he released, they're like, that dude. He let him. It was like all calm. He's bringing the chain back up and get it out of the way. He was like, I got you, you two fucks. I'll take you both on. Like, he was like, and he showed it. That dude had confidence. That motherfucker was good at fighting. He was beating the shit out of them.
Yeah. Yes, dude. He's just like absolutely destroying him.
And don't get me wrong, the main character is like fucking
he's holding
Bruce
his own.
Lee. Bruce Lee of this fucking style of fighting. He's like whoever, like the other cops didn't know how good a fighter he was. This dude was fucking wrecking through everybody. I'm like, Jesus. But that scene was awesome. I like that final, like, the tag team, like, okay, brothers, unite, let's fuck this guy up.
Yeah.
They had to. They fucking had to.
I'm glad it wasn't quick. I'm glad it wasn't like...
Yeah, it's pretty long. Like, it's a long, really good scene.
And it was worth it because, like I said, that dude was holding his own. He was beating the shit out of both of them.
Yeah.
And honestly, if it wasn't for that fucking broken light, dude, he would have killed them both.
Yeah.
That just goes to show you how good of a fighter that guy was. Because again, the cop was fucking like roomfuls of people up by himself.
Yeah.
And dragging his friend along. Like, all right, like, yo, shut up. I'm gonna handle this.
Yeah.
And we're gonna keep going and going and
He's
going.
like, stay here, beats the shit out of the people in the hall, comes back for him. He's like, okay, let's go. Start walking. Fucking insane, man. There is so much. It's hard to remember everything.
I know, like, there's so many scenes.
Oh my God.
So like, what's funny too is because, like, you know, again, we watch Hard Boiled and The Killer before this, and those movies are just like crazy. But like, this is a whole different.
This is non-stop.
It was
like you said. They showed the little story of like, oh, he's new. I got a new job.
He's new. He's got a wife,
pregnant. Then
after
that's it.
That's it.
That's all we needed to know. We didn't see him go back home. He just wiped through fucking everything.
It's him killing these fucking people. That's it.
I was gonna say it was just him fucking fighting.
Yeah, basically.
And You know what I did like about this though too. Now you mentioned his family, like how you said they briefly described him in the beginning. I like how it wasn't like the cliche of his family getting kidnapped or in trouble. Like his family wasn't involved, and I think I love that about this film because damn near every action film has some sort of family member or like you know what I mean. There's just something with it. I'm just like, all right, come on, let's do something.
Well, they didn't have a chance. They were getting the building was getting ready. No one could have let the guy. They didn't know his name. They were like, fuck. They're in my building, and he's just he's fucking everybody up.
Yeah.
I think the whole SWAT team was getting taken out. By the way, the SWAT van, that was a good scene too.
At the end?
What? No, when they took out the van, when there's the two cops are in the van.
Oh yeah.
One gets shot right through the front of his neck, I think. Then they just fucking lit up that van, the fucking SWAT van. I'm like, oh my god. Then they're pushing it. Oh, let's hide this. Let's bring it back. Let's bring it over here.
Mm-hmm.
It was like a little town. They had it's like a community. They had like a fucking gate.
Like a gated community, yeah. A gated community of fucking violence.
But everybody lived in one giant ass building. But there was other buildings. Actually, no, that's why there's so many people. There was more than one building. They had snipers in other buildings.
Yeah.
From across the way. But it's like
it was like they owned the whole apartment complex.
Yeah.
Like there's a bunch of apartments and they just owned all of it.
Damn, it was so good, man. I'm trying to remember more. I'm trying in my head go floor by floor. It's just it's so much. And the scene when they're they're hiding out in the wall. The one dude helped them.
Yep.
They helped him get to his wife.
Stabbed the wall with the machete and it cut his
right through his neck. Then he had to move it because he knew if he pulled it out, it was gonna fuck him up. So he's like moving his face away from it. They show it like moving it, and the blood starts dripping down. I'm like, wow,
God.
man.
Yeah, it's.
I was like, holy shit. And it's funny because I was watching that movie with my wife. Again, we're watching this shit mad late at night last night. I didn't finish this movie till like 1:45 in the morning, the first one. Second one, I finished, let's say, an hour ago, before we saw.
Oh, damn.
So
these films are as good as Blueberry Pancakes. Not sure who said that, but I agree with you.
They're fire, man. They're really fire. They're insane. So the thing I really like about these films, so the thing I like about the first one is that again, it's so simple, right?
Yep. Simple.
It's just so simple. You go to a building, you got to go to the top, you got to kill this drug dealer, and the fact that it's just like we know where they're going, we know the end state. At some point, he's gonna get to the top, but like they fucking have to kill everybody. Got to kill this whole fucking building full of people. It's just so crazy, and you just know every time they go up a floor, it's gonna get worse.
Yep.
I just love that, and the execution is so good. It's just so good in this movie.
Now you said there is a video game based off this.
Not this. No, I don't think
that was the other movie. Remember?
They should have a video game based off.
They should. Yeah. Hard-boiled. There's a hard-boiled sequel video game.
That's right. What it was, James.
They should make a fucking video game of this at every floor. You just go.
Oh, dude, yeah. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Damn.
And then and that's like your first mission.
Yeah, that's your first mission to go do this.
What a fucking
secure this building.
It is. This Facebook uses it's like a beat 'em up video game. Kind of.
You know what kind of reminds me of? Remember that old school kung fu game?
Yeah.
Where you're the karate dude. You gotta go.
Wearing the white pants, right?
Yeah, you go upstairs, go through this building, each level.
Did you guys ever play Enter the Matrix?
No.
Oh, dude, that game was actually really good. And it's basically kind of like this. It's like, you're in the Matrix and you fuck some people up, and you got different guns and you do martial arts. Plays Sub-Zero. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it is him. Holy shit.
Nice. If you do want your name and picture to show up in the comments, I put it in the description. The link's in the description. I'm also
this Facebook user really loves blueberry pancakes.
Yeah.
Fucking delicious.
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool that some of these guys are starting to actually get into some other films. Like the Facebook user was saying, that guy he was in Mortal Kombat. He's been in some other movies. He was in Star Trek Beyond. He's in Fast and Furious. But yeah, these guys should be in more movies.
Y'all more, man. He should be like a top action star.
I mean, it's the same with the guy like Tony Jaa. Like Tony Jaa should be in more shit, but I don't know. They just don't want to put him in anything.
Oh. But like you said, this movie is simple. Like I said, it's like the premise. Like the guy was like, ready. This movie is about SWAT team goes in a building, gotta get to the top level, kill this drug lord. There's a twist. There's a backstabber, a mole.
Yeah,
that's it. Go in there, go.
That's
Everything else is just
the rest is just fight scenes, actions, killing. The most.
There it is.
That
was my shit. I used to play that.
Fucking Nintendo.
Yo, Sancocho, hit that link, Sancocho, and we'll see your name. But yeah, there it is. That's what we were talking about a few minutes ago, people.
You're in a dojo, you had to go at every level.
Did you guys play that the boxing game? What was it? Mike Tyson's Punch Out or whatever?
Oh yeah, I love that game.
Hell yeah.
I am not lying, I did beat Tyson once.
The
only reason was I cheated. So there was back in the day for Nintendo, there was a website, cheat codes.
Streets of Rage.
It wasn't a cheat code. It was they showed you when to dodge and everything. So they said when he
yeah.
So I beat him. Only happened once though. Then he started fucking me up again.
The thing I love about like back in the day, like it was so much harder to like figure out all these cheat codes and shit. Yep. Like in the 80s and 90s.
Yeah, you had to hear it by somehow.
Mm-hmm. You had to hear it. Like, dude, did you guys ever watch that movie? There's a movie about this. Nintendo sponsored it. About some. It was basically a guy who like they would play these like Mario competitively.
He beats it like one guy,
and then he's like playing against a guy who had like the glove. Remember that movie?
Oh, the Nintendo glove.
Yeah, and then like he was playing against this guy who had the fucking glove. But there's a scene in that movie where like it's kind of out there. It's because it's like these two, they're like preteens, and they're fucking driving around to go to tournaments and shit. And it's this guy and a girl, and they're like, I don't know. Anyway, there's a scene where the girl is on the phone calling someone, like calling Nintendo. Okay, what's the cheat code to get through this level? And they're like, okay, you got to go through this. Go through this pipe, and then the pipe's gonna spit you out. Yeah. So you would call on the phone. There's someone who would answer a phone call and tell you the cheat code for Super Mario.
They had to find it somewhere.
Yeah.
But there was cheats.
Yeah. Or it was in a magazine.
Or the magazine. Yep, that Nintendo.
Nintendo magazine. Like I still have a bunch of Nintendo magazines.
Nice. Nintendo Power. Tipla Hotline.
Yeah, they have Tip Hotline. Yep, the Tip Hotline.
That's fucking hilarious.
It's a shame he didn't want to do the Raid 3. It would have focused on Japanese crime family from the second. Yeah, it seemed like he wanted to like basically level up. Like he wanted to do bigger shit, which makes sense. I mean, after you see these two movies, you're like, this guy should be doing like he should be doing John Wick or some big ass movie.
I mean, but why? This needs to be a big-ass movie in the U.S.
Yeah.
And before I say this, people, I don't mean a U.S. fuck-up. Yes, I'm going to say that because...
Well, it's in the works.
Fuck you.
Ibrahim said we're
they've been trying to like make a American remake of this for a while.
Fuck it up. They're gonna water it down.
They're gonna water it down.
Yeah, they are bad.
So the building raid, it's gonna be a little different. It's not gonna look as gritty and dirty for one. Two, everything's gonna be
like a skyscraper.
There's gonna be no dope hand-to-hand combat. It's gonna be all guns and stupid shit like that. Somebody might throw a knife.
And so you know who's gonna be the main character?
The Rock and Vin Diesel.
It's going to be The Rock and Vin Diesel, yeah. At least Vin Diesel. I don't know if The Rock would be in it, but at least Vin fucking Diesel would be in it.
If it's Vin Diesel, I'm not watching that shit. If he's going through a fucking building and trying to do hand-to-hand combat and shit, no thanks.
Speaking of which, did you guys see the the fan mockery of Vin Diesel as Mr. Freeze?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
That was fucking...
It's gonna play Mad Dog in the remake. I hope that he's involved. That's the one advantage of like if they do more of these movies. Get Ray Parks. Yeah, that'd be great. See Ray Parks and Mad Dog fight. I'd be into that. The one advantage is like I know that these dudes got severely underpaid to do this movie and probably even the second movie. But so like if they do the American remake, they're gonna get hella money. So I feel good for them for that. They earned it. They earned that shit, to be honest. Because like this movie, the Raid 1 cost $1 million. Like that's insane to me. Like this movie looks better than like. I mean, I would put it on par with John Wick. And John Wick movies are like 20 times the budget.
I agree. It was like really well done. Like the props, like the broken doors, them going through windows and shit, the walls getting broken and
everything.
Don't get me wrong, $1 million. It don't cost much for a lot of machetes.
Yeah.
It's like a giant crate bundle. They're like, everybody get one.
Yeah.
It costs a couple of grand.
Machetes don't cost you a lot.
Yeah.
But it takes time. It takes time to do these scenes really well. And dude, they fucking knocked it out of the park in this shit.
I agree. I never heard these until you mentioned these. I was like, what are you talking about? The Raid? I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
I'm into foreign movies. I seen a lot of martial arts and I'm like, I never heard of this fucking shit.
Facebook, just imagine a Batman film with this type of fight choreography. It's funny that you say that because like that's actually basically what Zack Snyder was going for, actually.
Wow.
And BVS, like that fight, the warehouse fight in BVS, is kind of close to. It's not this, but it's brutal. He, like, in the unrated version, he fucking, like, kills a guy and some blood splatters when he throws a fucking crate at a guy's head and his head basically explodes. And he stabs a guy to death. So, yeah, I mean, he's kind of going for this. There's even, like, in Justice League, there was this fight scene that got cut where he fights a parademon that was going to be kind of like this. But anyway, yeah. Give these guys... Let them do some superhero shit.
Yeah.
Let them do like Daredevil. Let them do Daredevil.
I was gonna say, Daredevil's not a bad one. Batman's not a bad one because they both do hand-to-hand combat.
Yeah.
Yeah. They got to have
like if they really did like, there's gonna be a Moon Knight show. If they ever did like Moon Knight really dark, something like this could fit for that.
Oh, I love this shit, man.
Yeah, this was just I didn't know what to expect. Well. That's a lot. Before we seen the trailer, I was like,
we saw.
Once we seen
the trailer, was insane.
Like, yo, that's what made us do this. Like, honestly, we were just like, yo, Ibrahim, I don't care.
We gotta watch this.
It's films next.
It's kind of funny, especially because like you guys hadn't heard of these at all.
Yeah.
I had heard of them. Like, I feel like there's a couple barriers with these films. I think people, again, they're foreign. It's Indonesian, which is even more like. You know, I think that we've come to like, okay, if it's a kung fu Chinese action movie, I think there's a lot of people who are willing to watch it.
Yeah.
Ip Man, like the Ip Man films, people really are into
I love those.
I gotta watch those.
Those are really good.
See, here's what would fuck it up. It'd be Vin Diesel and Nicolas Cage in the fucking American version of the Raid, and they just fuck the whole
thing. I kind of like the idea of Nick Cage being the drug dealer. Because he would act hella crazy and then he'd get killed at the end. So, you know.
Well, he'll do his yell.
Yeah.
He'll say like something like, kill these motherfuckers.
Yeah. Kill these motherfuckers.
Like, just put a bullet in his head. Shut the fuck up.
Please.
Oh, my God.
Please.
Oh, my God. That's kind of selling me on that right now. Again, as long as they, like, get. Like, they would need to. If they do a remake, they need to get, like, the core people. Because, like, basically the core three is, like. The guy Aiko, and the guy Joe
Jaka, right?
Yeah, and then the guy Yana, the guy who plays Mad Dog. Those three guys, three fucking guys are what makes the movie. You know,
yo, he's doing Sub-Zero. They're gonna remake this. They better pull his fucking ass pay. I'm like, yo, you need
fucking
to
pay him.
American.
Fucking pay him.
Like, you're gonna do this shit all over again. You did this. You know how this goes down.
Yeah. Matter of fact, let's just get the whole cast back.
Everybody.
But, oh man, this it was just so quick. And you know what makes me feel good, but even better about this film? Just turn off topic just a tiny bit. I watched Squid Game. I binged that fucking the past 2 weeks.
The same here.
I haven't watched it yet, so no spoilers.
No spoilers.
No spoilers. All I'm gonna say is, holy shit, I'm going to be watching it again because it's that fucking like very.
It's good.
Because I watched it in the English dub version, and that's only because I was working and watching it at the same time. So I was like, I can't really sit back and really, do the subtitles and all that shit. And while I'm watching it, trying to work, so I'm like, all right, but I want to go back and do it with the subtitles. I know it'll be.
I watch the subtitles. Yeah.
I think it'll be.
Yeah. So speaking of which, I think that the next thing we're gonna do 2 South Korean action movies.
Amen.
So speaking of Squid Game, like we're gonna go deeper into the South Korean stuff. But anyway, that's just a tease for you guys for next week.
Sounds
Speaking
good.
of Squid Game and shit like that. But yeah, I mean, I talked about this off air, but they did another. Speaking of Netflix, they did this movie, The Night Comes for Us, and it's basically like kind of. I haven't seen it yet, but it seems like it's pretty much the same team who did The Raid. Same guys, action movie, gangster movie, violence.
It's going to be this style of.
It's this style of fighting and martial arts, yeah. So that's the closest thing we're gonna get to The Raid 3.
I don't even give a fuck about the storyline.
Yeah,
I don't care. I just want to see all the
exactly. Action. The Night Come For Us is the spiritual Raid 3. Yeah, that's what we got. Hey, look, the Raid. These two movies are really fucking good. So
they're amazing.
They're fucking yeah. They're fucking amazing.
It's like it doesn't make any sense how good they were, yo. Like even the little bit of story that was in there didn't bother you because it kind of fit with the action. It didn't bother you at all, but the fucking
Kelvin, are you eating pancakes right now?
I know. Calvin's big into pancakes.
He's either craving it or he's chatting while he's eating.
Yeah.
Kelvin, I didn't know Puerto Ricans like pancakes that much. But hey. Pancakes are delicious. But yeah, this like I'm sticking with my 10 for one.
Yeah. So I'm sticking with 8.5. You sticking with a 9?
I'm sticking with a 9.
Okay, cool. All right, let's do it. Let's go to The Raid 2.
Raid 2.
Fucking chart for this shit.
My fat ass just uses pancakes as a metaphor.
Okay.
I think it's accurate.
Metaphor. Okay.
So.
Wow.
Blue waffle?
Wow.
Isn't that?
Yeah. Don't Google that.
Yeah, don't look it up.
It is. That's not a waffle you want to eat.
Yeah, a waffle is like an oil change.
Did you guys? No, we're not going to get into
that.
that.
We've talked about that. So so the Raid 2.
Raid 2.
A
little bit more story.
It starts off. Yeah, there's more story. He's in prison. We get this massive fucking prison fight.
Insane
prison fight, dude.
For one, he gets in. He goes on like the one fucking cop dude, the head of the thing, says it's only for a few months. Motherfucker lied to him. He was in there for like 3 years, wasn't he? 2 or 3 years.
Yeah. I mean, it was to fuck with him so that he would.
Because that's what he told his wife. He was like, "Hey, I gotta do this thing. I'll be gone for a few months." Real quick, when he called her. When he got out, on the cell phone, I thought a dude was going to answer. Like, she forgot about it, thinks he's dead or something, and cheated on him.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But it didn't. They kept him like his family's still intact, so I had to get that out of the way. That's a good thing. But yeah, back to so
that would have been the American version, James.
Yeah,
you're right.
They're just gonna fuck it up.
They gotta have more story.
Calvin says the Raid 2 is the Departed with martial arts. That's kind of accurate. I mean, I think, and again, this is kind of the same shit with Hard Boiled, right? Like it's just like that base premise. Okay, we got a cop who's playing both sides, and let's just throw in some action, because that's a really strong kind of conflict to put the character in, and it's just like a really good breeding ground for.
Now it wasn't back to back like Raid 1.
It was, but dude, the action scenes in the Raid 2 are fucking like massive.
Yeah,
they are
by
fucking
the way, how many?
massive.
What's the kill count in the first one?
So the kill count in the first one is 121.
Fuck.
That's the body count, 121.
That's a lot.
That is a lot. I feel like that's more than the killer.
He almost killed everybody in the fucking apartment complex.
Yeah.
There's no more. Hey, people can move in. Every room's empty.
Yeah, that was some wild. I'm like, holy fuck. Fuck.
And of course, it's not all him. In the beginning, the other cops got a couple kills. But once they got dropped and killed, he just went on a wrecking spree. He's just killing everybody. But Raid 2, so there's a little bit more story. Like you said, he had to go to prison. He's going undercover. He had to get onto the side of the family. It wasn't even the family that killed his brother. By the way, that's how it started. His fucking brother got caught something, and they shoot his brother in the fucking head. I'm like, damn, man.
Damn, yeah. This movie's brutal. What's the Voorhees record? So we watched a movie. The last movie we watched, Hard Boiled. I think it's basically the record for this kind of movie. It's like 300.
Mhm.
320.
I think 320 or 12 or something
Yeah,
like that.
320.
Body count.
So the raid has one more kill than the killer. The killer, the body count was 120. The first raid the body count was 121. I think from what I saw, the record people were saying was basically like the Lord of the Rings, the second movie, the Two Towers. It's like 1,000 people died or some shit like that.
Wow, that makes sense. That's a fucking war.
It's a war. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's an actual war.
I'm talking about one man wrecking machine type
Yeah.
shit. Like the dude just goes in and killing everybody. But
Deleted
Yeah.
scene from the raid too. Shows Bow Wow getting killed off.
oh yeah, the
Gotta watch
cop,
some of this stuff.
the leader of the squad that got shot in the ear.
That's
The one he was carrying around. He's like, let's go, let's help.
yeah. Which that scene right there, when he kept telling him the shit, he's like, "Oh, shh, shh," because the motherfuckers are right out there. We're in this wall. You're over here crying like a little bitch. Fuck up, man. We gotta survive. Oh.
So I just want to ask. So do you guys think the first or the second had a higher body count? Just like off the top of your head.
I'd say the second.
Second, okay.
I'll go with the second.
Do you think it's more by a lot or more by a little?
I'm going to say a little.
Okay.
I'm going to say like a 131.
130. Okay.
I'll say just to be different. I'll just say a lot.
By a lot. Okay. I'll give the answer in a bit,
Okay.
but we'll continue to talk about the movie.
Okay.
Yeah. So what I find crazy about this second movie is just like how much bigger it is. It just feels like 10 times as big.
Mm-hmm.
It just feels like there's so many scenes. And then they introduce these new characters, and the characters are like fucking, they're just, I don't know, man. Like the girl with the hammer or whatever. Like, holy shit.
She was blind too, wasn't she?
Yeah.
You didn't think she was. She was a blind.
Not the way she's fucking killing people, dude.
Blind girl with 2 hammers.
Yeah.
Fucking people up. And the dude, the baseball, the bat, he was like, he's telling him, get the ball, throw it back to me. And they did it, and then he just beats the shit out of him with the bat. It's like, so basically he's telling you, like, it's more mercy, just give me the ball back.
Yeah.
Or I'm just going to beat the shit out of you with my baseball bat.
Yeah. There's a deleted, so Kelvin says there's a deleted gang war scene. Yeah, that sounds good.
That sounds fucking awesome.
These movies are like fucking crazy, right?
They are.
Like, these movies are fucking crazy.
And that one dude, it was a part of the family. The one, it looks like a bum.
Mm.
That dude fucking, what's his name? Hoso? No. Oh my God, I forgot. Huso? I forgot the guy's name. But he had like the scraggy look like a homeless guy. But he was like their top killer.
Yeah. I mean, he was just like a great disguise, right?
But then they set him up. And he didn't go down easy. He was fucking people up. There was kills everywhere. Another action packed. It was like,
yeah.
Even it wasn't the main character. It was like side shit.
Yeah. The scene that really kind of like, for me, stressed the difference was like, there's that scene, there's like a car chase.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That scene was fucking crazy. That scene is absolutely insane.
He close hand combat inside of a fucking SUV.
Inside of a fucking just the way that they're moving the camera and shit too.
The cameras were great. You're right, because it was going back and forth to each car because there's 2 action things going at once.
Yeah. It's absolutely insane.
He was an undercover cop too, by the way, but he went to the bad side because his life was better or something. I don't know.
Because why not?
Why not? I'm getting paid a lot for fucking bodyguard.
I'm getting paid,
But that chase scene was insane. Like
that chase scene was absolutely, and that's like, it's so smart and it's so clever, and it's just like, it's like, fuck, dude. Like these movies, they're able to just do so much. And that thing is insane. That thing is insane. It's just so much creativity in what they were doing with these movies.
I'm sure there's a bigger budget on this one because they had multiple locations. They had like a nightclub.
And there's some exterior. There was like a fight in the street. I don't know if I remember exactly, but like,
it was that main killer in the alleyway where he was like,
alleyway,
he went and killed the fucking group of people. Like they do
Yeah.
him. It's like, damn, man.
Yeah. This movie is big. It's about, I think the budget was like 4 times the first one, but still, it's not a lot.
No.
Not a lot, man. And like I was saying, these movies, to me, it's like on par with John Wick. It's totally on par with the John Wick movies.
I'm a huge Jet Li fan.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
Yeah, have Jet Li fight these
Jet
guys.
Li had not this brutal, but Jet Li had his martial art movies.
Yeah.
Like when he was younger. Like was it Fear? Hold on. Oh my god, I forgot the name major one.
Yeah, I feel like those movies they never were like this brutal.
No, they're not
No,
brutal. It's just a regular martial arts.
Yeah.
Like, you know, but this is like insane.
This is insane. This is insane. Like the violence is just like so.
Like, you won't catch Jackie Chan in one of these movies.
Nah, he's
He's
too old
wholesome.
anyway.
He's too wholesome anyway. He's like, I
Yeah.
can't do this shit.
Yeah,
It's too brutal for me.
it's not funny enough.
Yeah, it's not funny.
There
There's
you
no
go.
comedy in it.
There's got to be some comedy. There's got to be. It's like nah, no comedy. You're gonna get fucking wrecked.
But let's go back to the prison fight. Guards
Yeah.
were getting killed. It was a mud pit.
Yeah, it was a mud pit.
pouring.
Yo, there was like 40 dudes stomping one dude out in the mud. I was like,
Yeah,
shit.
People are dying left and right in that fucking prison fight. I was like, Jesus.
dude, it's so fucking crazy. And so that was the thing that he wanted to do in the Raid 1, but he couldn't get enough money. I just love like how it's just like, okay, so I made this insanely good movie. Now I'm gonna just do all the shit I wanted to do in the second fucking movie, and you're gonna pay for it because
Now I mixed up the names.
Shit's really
Bejo, is he the son or is he the one with the cane? I forget their names.
yeah, I forget too.
I didn't know anybody's name in this whole damn movie. But either I'm gonna be honest with you.
But the one with the cane, like
The
the
one,
one
with
with
the
the cane, he was. I thought, okay, towards the end, I thought he was going to be faking the leg injury and he was going to fuck people up with the cane. But it was another disappointment, like the first one with the main guy. He was like the weakest out of them all.
But I mean, if you think about it, that's how it kind of is. It's just like he's just the one who has the money
Yeah.
and the resources. He's not necessarily the toughest, but you have the money and the resources. Like,
But in that sense, the character wasn't bad. Like he was sneaky, conniving.
Yeah.
He tricked the fucking
Smart.
son.
Like,
Smart,
clever,
yeah.
smart.
Businessman. Backstab anybody to get to the top, to take over to basically the territory. I'll trick the son into killing his father.
and those are the types that like don't want to really like. Yes, their hands are dirty, but they don't want you to know their hands are dirty in a sense. You know what I mean? Like I said, the money guy, they're the top guy that you want to
Yeah, the top dog, yeah.
But
There was a couple. Then there was the other families, like another leader. They had meetings with. There was like a whole fucking crime syndicate, like meeting, like the territories we own. Like there was like what the Japanese.
Mm-hmm.
There was like different areas, and it was crazy. The ending was kind of weird though. It was like, okay, get shotgun, blow the cane dude dies. Yo, by the way, that fucking loaded the shotgun on his face. Close range shotgun, it blew his head apart.
Yeah, I mean that whole scene is like pretty insane. Like dude walks in with that fucking rips the dude's mouth open.
Yeah.
I'm just like, how? It's
Oh,
dope.
by the way, there's another top level dude. The two with the two fucking the blades.
Yeah,
He was like he fucking another guy. They got that family has one. They're like, yo, we got our main guy too that you're gonna need. Like, he's gonna fuck people up. That fight scene was awesome. I was like, God damn, that fight scene was awesome.
There was no fight scenes in either of these films that I can complain about. Honestly, like there was nothing to
they're
complain
really
about.
fucking good.
Because that dude beat the shit out of him really quick in the beginning.
Yeah,
I mean, I think to answer Kelvin's question, like I think the villain in the second is a bit better. I mean, I feel like both of them are just kind of.
Yeah,
I feel like both
my professionals.
The final boss is not as great as like the whole fight to get to the final boss.
Yeah, the guy before.
Yeah.
Level below.
Yeah,
Like
yeah, exactly.
the enforcer, the fucking top dog.
It's like your reward for getting to the final boss is that the dude's kind of easy to kill.
yeah.
And he's kind of a fucking chump. But like getting there is really fucking hard.
Now here's the thing I liked about the second movie. So the first movie, the dude didn't know what he was getting into. It was a survival mode. He didn't know what the fuck. He's like, we have to get out of this fucking building. The second one, after the car chase, he decided on his own. He's like, I'm going to end this. I'm going to go and beat the shit out of all these motherfuckers. He went to them. drove a car. Yo, he used the car as a weapon.
Yeah.
He did like a fucking
dude.
side slap the dude into a wall and everything. Then he get out and he just nonstop, just like the first one, hand-to-hand combat, fucking people up.
And like, you know what's cool about some of the gun scenes is when it was like a close range, like they're fighting, all of a sudden pull a gun out, shoot dude right in the side of the fucking face. I'm like, oh shit. And what I like about it is a lot of the brutal, violent kills, they show it. It's not like watered down, Americanized.
No, I love how they show
an
it.
off-screen kill, maybe a shadow of the kill, but it's usually an off-screen kill.
Yeah. No.
And then you'll see like a bloody sheet covering the person.
Oh no, they show this shit, and I love it.
They show all this shit, and it's
And by the
super
way,
fucking
this
brutal.
one had, like we talked about the two characters earlier. There was 3 final bosses in this one.
Yeah.
There was the chick with the hammer.
Yeah, the hammer chick. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the top guys is like, yo, these movies are like fucking video games.
They are like video games, dude. So
Oh
Kelvin
my
asked,
God.
like, if we want the Raid 3, or are we happy with... If Gareth Edwards came back, but I don't want some watered down shit. If the guy who did The Night Comes For Us, if that guy did the Raid 3, yeah. I mean, that would be cool.
So here's the thing with that. It's kind of like IP Man, Hitman.
Yeah. Dude, what are they, like 5 movies? They're like 5 Hitman
Yeah,
movies?
so here's the thing. In one of them, I think it was part 3, he goes, I'm done, because he's older. The dude in the second one, at the end, he goes, because they wanted him to do another mission. He was like, no, I'm out. They set it up where you can talk him into doing it again. Now, here's the thing. They could have made it where he had no choice because the wife got kidnapped.
Yeah. Mhm.
They could make a third one off the ending of the second.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, were they brother and sister?
Brother and
I thought he had a thing for her. I thought they were dating for some reason.
Brother and
It's
sister.
a little
Because the
incestuous.
girl with the hammer almost looked white. I thought it was a white chick.
I think she's like Japanese or something.
I don't know. I thought it was an American girl.
No, listen. Some of these like Asian chicks are like whiter than white.
Yeah, I know. I was confused.
They really
You
are.
know, they got like a United States. Okay, someone from the U.S. over here.
Yeah,
Looking
she's
for
Indonesian too. Like that actor, she's Indonesian.
I
Too.
think the hammer had USA on the side of it. I thought she was American.
Yeah, she's like they find this American girl to go and fucking really
hammers.
kill people.
But no, they were a good team though. Like they're badass separate. Like she took out the fucking train people with the hammers, hooks them and drags them. Did you see the
Dude.
chunks ripping out of their neck and shit? All the hammer.
Yo, these two films, as far as the hand-to-hand combat and the kills, is what we wanted from the Mortal Kombat movie, basically.
Really, right?
Yeah. Oh my god, did they make Mortal Kombat? Like
And
this,
Mortal
man?
Kombat is rated R, but it's still kind of like some soft bullshit.
No, it was a little soft. Yeah, if they made it like this, it would be more popular than it is
Oh,
now.
fuck yeah.
Mortal Kombat will skyrocket.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know why you would make it rated R, but then still have it.
PG-13?
Yeah,
Yeah, no. Basically. The only
weak sauce.
It was the opening scene, the Scorpion was the most brutal.
Yeah. But still,
Yeah.
yo, the people who did the Raid 1 and 2, give us the Mortal Kombat movies we deserve, please.
Or something. They need to do more something, you know.
Street Fighter as well. Do a horror film.
Oh, they do. That's why I say you got to check out more foreign horror movies, like Korean horror.
Yo, since
Top
I don't remember,
notch, man.
I don't remember all the films and shows that I put on my watch list on Netflix, but since I watched Squid Game, yo,
Yo, man. Fuck.
I was just like, oh shit, let me check this out. I would watch the trailer. I was like, yep.
They don't play around.
Yep,
Even if, listen, U.S., we water shit down. Rated R is really not rated R.
No.
How about make a newer rater? Put rated R plus
they're
or
they're
something.
yeah. Because like other countries, they have a way. I mean, it's good and bad. Like there's this whole thing that came out recently. The Russian government rated the Russian government rated Eternals R because there's 2 gay characters in the movie. So they also have their own fucked up weird rating systems.
Russia
But
is like the whole country is like homophobic.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
Yeah, but like a lot of these other countries, what they do is they have like categories like 14, 16, 18, 21. Those are the categories they have.
Mhm.
Which makes more sense to me. It makes a lot more
agree.
sense to me.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Makes a lot more
You
sense.
can put this at 21.
Yeah, I don't like our rating system. It's just
Me
it's
either.
always
I
been
hate
bad
it.
because before it was basically PG RX,
Yep.
and then they changed it to PG 13 R NC-17. And yeah, the NC-17 rating, because like they just, it's always censorship. They're always just trying to fuck over the creators, you know? I don't know. I think our shit is way too soft. It's way too fucking soft.
I watched half a season of Wu Assassins.
Oh shit!
I didn't finish it. That is good.
Mm.
I'll have to check it out.
That out. Yeah. It's some good shit. There's so much good. And like, so the other thing too is you guys haven't even seen Old Boy. We're gonna have to watch Old Boy at some point. We're actually, I don't think we'll watch Old Boy next week. Maybe we'll have, but like Old Boy is another.
Well, you already
Fucking
got 2
crazy
movies
one.
in mind?
I got 2 movies in mind, yeah,
Nice.
for the Korean stuff we're gonna do.
Mm.
But like Old Boy will be part of another Korean thing that we'll do, but it'll be director specific, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, but Old Boy is really fucking good too. But yeah, like the raid, like, so the thing for me, so okay, so let's just talk about, so the kill count in this movie was 180. So the raid 2 was 180. So I would say it's a lot more.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's over like what, over 50 more? Like,
Yes,
what, 60?
Yeah, it's 60 more, yeah. So that's pretty fucking impressive.
Yeah.
And so for me, like, I really like the raid and the raid 2. I just, for me, the simplicity of the raid 1, I don't know, something just really fucking works for me with that.
I agree. That's what I was going to say. I was going to ask you. That was the question. Which one you guys like better?
Yeah. So for me, I like the raid 2. I like how it's bigger and more ambitious. And like, dude, they do, like I said, that fucking like fight scene in the car, the stuff with the girl with what's her name? Hammer Girl. I love that shit. Especially like adding more characters. Like you just remember these characters because of how iconic and interesting they are. But I just love the fact, okay, there's a fucking building, and we're gonna go to the top of the building and we're gonna kill everyone until we get to the top.
Simple and just nonstop action.
I just think that stuff is honestly harder to come up with. It's harder to come up with the simple thing than the big thing. Not to say that what they do in the raid 2 isn't really hard to. It is.
I mean, I get what you. From my understanding of what you're saying, and correct me if I'm wrong, it's like you don't want to do a simple idea. It's kind of harder to pull off because it's like you want to make it simple, but you still have to make it great. Like you can't just.
It has to be interesting.
It has to make sense. It has to be interesting. Yeah, and this was just like, oh my goodness, like that right there, that simplicity for the raid 1 is like extreme for American films. That's like fucking, you know what I mean? And then you have the raid 2.
Yeah, but I love both of these movies. Like, I think they're both really fucking good. I just, as someone who's like, you know, does a lot of writing and stuff, I'm telling you, that's really hard to like, because you know something is good when you can like copy it and then do a whole bunch of other things like unrelated. You know what I'm saying? Like where you can copy the premise and do a whole new story and the story is going to work. Yeah. That's when you know you've really done something good. Because you could do the raid, you could do something where they have to go down, like they have to submerge themselves into some underground building, but it's all the same idea. You got to go X number of floors down, and you got to kill your way down. You could double the number of floors. You could say, okay, we got to go 50 floors down. We got to go 60 floors down. We could make it more intense. But just the idea of like, I have to go to the top. Like I have X number of levels to go to kill.
Yeah.
Fucking brilliant. Yeah. Super fucking brilliant. And the execution is so good too.
So this is a close one for me because like you said, I like the simple. Raid 1, it was like nonstop. Mm-hmm. Loved it. Simple, great. It worked. I gave it a 9. I'm giving Raid 2. It was close. I almost gave it even with 9 with this one too. But I'm going to knock it down. It's going to be an 8.5 for me. Only the reason is because, like you said, I like the simple thing. It worked.
And that's the
one. I like the bosses though. The hammer chick, baseball bat. Those were fucking awesome
insane.
Guys. But
that's the one thing I will say. It is also nice too that in the raid 1 you get 10 minutes of story and the rest is just fucking action.
That's why it won. That's why it won.
You get 10 minutes and then it's like we don't really even care. It's like, okay, he's a gangster.
Yeah.
selling drugs. We got to kill. And that's it. That's all we need.
You can't. I mean, you can't blink.
Yes.
Someone's getting killed in an awesome way, not a boring. It's like a hand-to-hand combat, martial arts, wall, getting pushed into a wall, dragging the head down the wall. So much shit, nonstop. I mean, I was really sitting here. I couldn't blink. I didn't want to take a sip of my coffee because I didn't want to find my cup. I'm just looking. I'm like, oh my god, damn. I'm like, fuck.
Okay, here's a question I have. So, how did you guys feel about these movies in comparison to the ones we did last week?
I like these better.
Okay,
because it's more like it's more action, more hand-to-hand combat.
The hand-to-hand is like
Hard Boiled and The Killer was awesome.
And I remember the last time we recorded together, saying something like if they had hand-to-hand combat in these films, it would have made it so much better. And these did that. So for me, both of these films are 10s for me, because just for the story, for an action film, the story you really don't give two shits about. You really don't give. You're just like, okay, I just want to see some fucking amazing scenes. I want to see some cool fight scenes. I want to see some just crazy wild shit, and that's what we got from this. So I'm like, yeah, fucking. I say it all the time. Every time Ibrahim brings on an amazing foreign film, I'm like, I gotta see more. I gotta see a lot more foreign horror, which I'm really looking forward to getting into as well. But Ibrahim, what was your rating for the Raid 1, and then what is your rating?
So my ratings are actually basically the same. They're both like 8.5 for both of these. I would say I like the Raid 1 a bit more, just because again something like that. Yeah, I mean to me they're about equal. Like, so I like the Raid 1 more because I like the premise. But I like the Raid 2 a lot, too, because I think that they really fucking did a great job with how they expanded all the things that they did. It's impressive, especially, like, all the new characters they bring. Like, they're memorable. They're super memorable.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of, hard for me to, like,
I'm not going to argue it. I'm going back what I was originally thinking. I'm going to give them even. 9-9.
Yeah, because, like...
It has to.
There are things... There are really fucking impressive things about the Raid 2.
It is, because you think about it, each thing had its own. Like you said, the car chase scene.
Yeah.
The ad scene when he went there to the fucking warehouse.
Yeah, like you said, stuff on the train. The stuff on the
train scene. The club scene.
Yeah, the club scene. They're all really fucking good. And
fuck yeah.
They're all really fucking good. It's just good in a different way.
Yeah.
Is the way I would put it. There's good in a different way.
People need to fucking check these out. If you're into fucking action.
Yes. Yes, these are like must watch. This is like foundational. Like, you should watch this. You should watch in the same breath as watching what was the one with Bruce Willis? Totally blanking on it now.
Die Hard.
Die Hard. Yeah, this is like on the same level as Die Hard.
This is better.
Oh, I'd rather watch these than Die Hard. I'm not lying. People might hate me on that.
I don't give a
Die Hard's not a Christmas movie. But anyway,
no. Listen, it's a Christmas movie. That's
we already had that argument when we reviewed it. I know. But
these two films,
way more action.
Search 30 approved, of course. Way better than Die Hard. Better action, just better everything. Again, the story don't really care about, but better action and all that great shit. And Die Hard, don't get me wrong, was a great film, great movie, fun film. But this is just.
Oh no, I scored these higher than Die Hard. I think I gave Die Hard. I don't know if it was like 8.
I may have given it a 10, but this is like a 10 on a different level. And again,
I don't know, man. It just these fucking fight scenes and everything. It just
the fight scenes are insane.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I loved it, and I like the ways how they figure out how to kill people. It's not just like snap your neck. It's like using broken doors, broken glass, fucking cars as a weapon.
Yeah.
A baseball. Give me the ball. But by the way, that scene was kind of like the bullet scene. The dude hit the baseball. The two dudes were talking. You just seen a baseball hit him right in the side of the fucking head. It was like, wow. Then he's telling the other dude, throw me the ball back. Who the fuck is going to throw you the ball back?
Yeah.
You just killed my one dude with a fucking baseball.
Throw me the ball.
Yeah. Oh, man. I don't know, man.
This one guy's been in a lot. Yeah, Yuyan. So the guy who was Mad Dog in the first movie, he's been in, like he was in the fucking Star Wars movie. He was in John Wick 3, actually.
Oh, I didn't see John Wick 3 actually. Damn, I keep forgetting about that.
Yeah. Yeah, and it looks like he's in a lot of shit now. He's already been in 3 movies that are coming out. No. He's got 4 movies that he's going to be in coming out this year.
Damn.
Wow.
So it looks like that dude, he's getting work.
Good.
He probably also, because like there are some actors that are just like, yo, you're gonna pay me to do this? Fuck it, yeah, I'm in.
Well, good for him. Even though he's not, even though he wasn't like a major action star in the movie.
Yeah, he's basically like a really fucking good stuntman.
Yeah.
And a martial artist, and like the martial arts look fucking good.
Yeah. Damn.
Cool. Yeah, so this was a good episode. I'm glad you guys like these movies. These movies are fucking.
Fuck yeah.
They're
I'm
fucking
gonna watch
awesome.
them again at some point.
Yeah, I can tell you. And Ibrahim, I hope you keep bringing movies like this because so far, again, I got to go back and listen to our ratings from last episode so I can save it on the chart because I want to, just see what we feel about these movies we do. But I don't think both the films, all 4 of the films were great films. Like there was nothing lower than a fucking 8 as far as I remember. I think it was like an 8 and up for everything. So that's what I'm hoping for. I know it's not going to happen because
we'll see.
I'm not saying they're going to be bad films, but there's going to be something we may,
I'm starting us off with stuff that we're all gonna like for sure. It is gonna start to transition.
You got some questionable ones
into things. No, not questionable. Like are you gonna like the 3-hour drama? Maybe we'll see.
Ah, okay, I see what you're saying. Aaron's like,
I mean, I like them, but
damn it.
No, here's what it is for me. It's like, okay, I just have to find the time to, especially when we're back in the office every other week. And what sucked is I was thinking about, like, yo, what if we do this show every other Saturday? But I'm like, it sucks either way because me and James are on opposite weeks.
Oh shit!
So I'm like, fuck it, we'll just do it whatever we can, and I'll figure something out. Maybe watch these like earlier in the week, like Monday, Tuesday type of.
I should be able to do it every Saturday.
Yeah.
Huh?
I should be able. If my wife is working, I should be able to do it every Saturday because I can watch them in the morning.
Yeah, I'm basically thinking the same thing. Like every Saturday, I was gonna say if you could do like 3 p.m. The only reason I'm saying 3 p.m. is next weekend I gotta help my sister move, and I'll tell her, look, I have to be home by no later than about 2:30.
Yeah.
So from 9 to about 2:30, I'm here, sis.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
But this is fun.
Okay.
Because this is getting something. Yeah. This is getting us into some shit, James, that Ibrahim didn't get to throw on the other wheels on popcorn and pints, and just boom. Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, though, the whole point of this for me is just like, okay, let's watch films that people haven't seen, but they're really good.
Yeah.
That's really the point for me, and then to just like have you guys and me talk about them.
I like it.
Okay, so I think next week what I'm going to try and have us do is 2 Korean films, and it's going to be The Chaser and The Man from Nowhere. Those are the 2 ones I want to watch. The 2 Korean action films.
Okay.
So I think that'll be our next episode. So
awesome.
Cool. Thanks a lot, Kelvin, for watching.
Yeah.
Commenting.
Enjoy your pancakes.
Enjoy the pancakes.
This is a fun episode. This was a fun fucking episode. We'll see you guys again. Not sure when yet, but as soon as we all know, the events will be out there and all that good shit. And like I said earlier, from here on out, the Z Network shows that I host and all that good shit, I'm putting them in all the groups and pages that we're connected with because it just makes more sense to grab everybody from everywhere and just see it.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's
the point of having a network.
Yeah, exactly. Spread them out. Yeah.
Well, I'll say it on. Hi, I'm here by who? Wait.
Right? Some random person we don't know.
State your name, gangster.
Yeah, state your name, gang. Young one.
Yes.
Hey, I'm old enough to remember that song.
I'm glad. I'm so happy about that because we'll get into it later.
Yeah.
But, people. I guess we're gonna bounce.
Yeah. Thanks a lot, everybody.
Thanks, everybody, and peace.
Till next time.
Great one. Until next time.